I just realized that I have a chance to redeem myself. Kind of. It's a little late now. Let's go through the categories. Pretty sure this is bad. Feel good. I feel like it's been forever since I've read these. Dealer's choice, don't pick that one because it's full of already done. Feel bad, now with equal amount of bad news, I'm gonna say. And feeling like a Chrstmas mini.
You know what? I think this actually comes out the day before Christmas. So we are feeling like a Christmas.
Yes!
Yes, we are.
Oh, good, because last week I forgot that I had it. Okay, so let's check this off. There's only one in here, so I hope it's good for all that pressure that I had on this feeling like a Christmas mini.
It needed its entire own category.
I'm a little worried right now. This one is from Atlas Obscura, which is not a news source at all. It was posted December 6, 2023, so it's right on par with the news sources I use, even though it's not a news source, by Anna Richards. Beware the Christmas cannibal of France.
Oh.
How a whip-wielding butcher became Saint Nick's sidekick. A butcher, a man with a whip, and a jolly bishop walk into a bar. This is not, in fact, the opening line of a twisted joke. It's preparation for the biggest day of the year in Nancy, an elegant city in France's Lorraine region. St. Nicholas Day is celebrated across many European countries on December 6th or the weekend following it. Each evening in Nancy, probably not pronounced Nancy at all, but it looks exactly like Nancy, so that's how I'm gonna say it. From late November till early January, a lights display projects a story onto the opulent facade of the Hotel de Ville. The expectant crowd watches as 3 children knock on the door of a local butcher, only to be chopped up into little pieces and left to cure in a salting pot. Falling snowflakes are replaced with chunks of veal. You might be wondering what this gruesome scene has to do with St. Nicholas, who is the predecessor of Saint Santa Claus. Often throughout Europe, St. Nicholas is said to be accompanied by an evil nemesis designed to frighten children into good behavior. Germany has Hans Trapp, Holland has Zwarte Piet, and Austria is best known for the Krampus, a horned beast that charges the crowd with threatening roars. In the Lorraine region of France, St. Nicholas's companion is called Père Fouettard, meaning Father Whipper or Father Flog. He has a bit of a kinky vagabond look, wearing ragged clothes, donning a straggly black beard, and carrying a whip and a chain. He's also a butcher, and he attempts to eat children. How did St. Nicholas get paired with a whip-wielding cannibal? The answer starts over 1,500 years ago with the origin of Santa Claus and evolved over the centuries thanks to a miraculous medieval battle in France, a heavy sprinkle of rumors, and some extraordinary embellishments. It's widely believed that St. Nicholas was from present-day Turkey. He was likely the bishop of Myra, born toward the end of the 4th century in Patera. It's said he performed miracles as an infant and during his life. Imagine an infant performing miracles.
I'm really curious how this is going to end with this person whipping and eating kids.
Yeah, me too. The bishop died on December 6, 343. I wasn't used to seeing a year like that. It was believed his body produced an oil that held healing properties, gross, which scientists think was actually water from the damp tomb.
That's even worse, isn't it?
Not that any of them are good. In the 11th century, merchants from Italy launched a quest to retrieve his body. They were successful. The bishop's remains were exhumed and brought to Bury. Word spread and people all over Europe wanted a peace. During the First Crusade, 1096-99, a lord of Lorraine raided St. Nicholas's tomb in Italy, severed the tip of his finger, brought it back to his French homeland, and built a church to house the relic in St. Nicholas de Port.
I've heard about this. I've heard about the church with the, skeleton finger in it.
The saint therefore became highly revered throughout Lorraine. A few centuries later, St. Nicholas is thought to have saved the people in his region during battle. In 1476, Charles the Bold laid siege to the city of Nancy. Charles had been overtaking much of France, so it should have been an easy win. Food within the city was running out, and many citizens resorted to eating rats. Quote, it's thought many of the inhabitants turned to cannibalism during the siege out of desperation, end quote, adds Nadia Hardy, a historical guide in Nancy. But Rene II, Duke of Lorraine, prayed for victory over over St. Nicholas's severed phalange, now over a millennium old. Miraculously, Nancy won the battle. St. Nicholas became the hero of the story and the region's patron saint. Well, where does the whipper come in? But what of his whipping?
There was cannibalism there.
Yeah, there was. We already had the cannibalism. Story of Pere Foutard comes from another battle in Lorraine in 1552.
Wait.
Yep.
Why do we have to start with that? Okay.
I don't know if the first one was related, to be honest.
Okay.
In 1552, Charles V, King of Spain and Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, laid siege to the neighboring city of Metz. Citizens created a grotesque effigy of Charles V, which they paraded through the streets before publicly burning it. Made by whipping-wielding tanners, the effigy became known as Pere Foutard, Father Whipper, an enemy of St. Nicholas.
Oh. They become friends, apparently.
At some point along the way, the figure gets mixed in with a sprinkle of cannibalism. Maybe it was the other war where the cannibalism comes from, I don't know. Another legend tells of a butcher named Lenoir, or Peter Black, who chopped up 3 unfortunate children. He left them to marinate in a barrel for 7 years before he received a knock at the door, a surprise visitor, a hungry St. Nicholas who the butcher recognized instantly. Loath to feed human flesh to such a holy man, he claimed he had no food left. St. Nicholas placed 3 fingers on the salting barrel and resurrected the children, who, far from experiencing any profound trauma one might expect, felt as though they'd been awoken from a deep slumber. Quote, "It's likely that the stories of the butcher and Pere Foutard merged over time," Hardy explained. Today in Nancy, the 2 characters are inextricably intertwined. Every December, not only is there a projection of the tale, the townspeople also reenact the story. Quote, "I've watched the St. Nicholas parade ever since I was a child," says the man playing Pere Foutard this year. The performer asked to remain anonymous to preserve the magic, he said. "I want my character to disgust people, not scare them." The actor rubs dirt all over his face, attaches a long and dark beard, blackens out some of his teeth, and adorns a hooded brown cape. He makes a guttural growl like a dog and heads out to the festivities. After,
okay.
It goes, oh, no, there's not much left. After the butcher, Pere Foutard, and St. Nicholas drink their pre-parade beverage, the event begins in town. During the reenactment, 3 local children visit the butcher and are depicted as being sliced, quartered, and salted. So Christmassy. Salvation appears in the form of St. Nick astride a brightly lit carnival float who resurrects the children. The butcher then morphs into Pere Foutard, doomed to follow St. Nicholas and dole out punishments to naughty children. He springs up in the crowd with his whip, giving out coal or sometimes turnips and potatoes. St. Nicholas then climbs to the balcony of the Hotel de Ville to greet the crowds. The mayor of Nancy presents him with a set of keys to the town, and the Christmas tree and Art Nouveau streetlights crackle to life again. The butcher and Pere Foutard have both been overcome and must wait another year to scare the children of France and Tippett. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I guess.
Visit France.
Yeah, visit France. The Europeans, they have a very different idea of like how children should be interacting with Christmas.
Yep, they love to eat them and torture them.
And I'm so happy that we are able to bring you this Christmas miracle on Christmas Eve for you all to enjoy.
Yep.
And hey, you guys, you know what? I don't think we have to tell you to fill the next 48 hours. I think you're going to be busy. So we'll see you here on Friday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.